the sun is going down, so I'm going to try and do this in one take, but we are going over my January reading wrap up for the month. It's because I did read most of my books on Kindle. I think I have like one on here that I listened on Audible. So for the month of January, I read 6 books, which I'm pretty happy about. Normally I feel like on average I read around 3 books a month, so 6 books is quite a lot. Okay, for the first book that I read in January, it was If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nolan, which is a continuation. It's the second book of If He Had Been With Me. So that's the first one. This is what the second one looks like. I really love this book. I gave it 4.25 stars. Been With Me. I don't want to talk about it too much because it obviously is a continuation, so I don't want to have any spoilers. But this one is through Finn, his perspective, Jack, his friend's perspective, and a continuation of Autumn's perspective after the events that had happened in the first book. It was sad. It was still very sad, but at the same time, it also kind of gave a little bit of that closure. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that that was like the first book that I started the year off with. My second book that I read for the month of January was What She Saw by Mary Burton. This was a book club pick, so me and like my sister and some friends, we all decided to read this book. It had a lot of good reviews. If you're into thrillers, this is a really fun one. It has dual time periods. So basically this book is starting off with our character Sloane, who goes back into a town in Virginia where this music festival took place and 4 women ended up being taken out. It's basically Sloane wants to find their bodies, so she's trying to solve it. Her mom was one of the women who were taken in this book. We get her perspective in like the present time, and then we go back in time. CJ Taggart, he was the detective, the police officer that was on the case back when everything took place, and hopefully find these women so that they can finally be put to rest. Ended up giving it, like I said, I think it was a 4-star on Goodreads, but it was like a 3.75 overall for me. I feel like if you like thrillers, that's a good one. A third book that I read for the month of January was The Room Next Door by Wendy Walker. This was just an audiobook, and it was included in the Audible Plus subscription. This one was so good. It had so many different sound effects in it, perspectives, multiple people doing voices for this book. It felt like I was listening to a TV show. There were some times where I was like catching myself watching, like looking at the screen, thinking I'm missing something on the show and forgetting it was an Audible book. So if you have Audible Plus, I highly recommend. Super good, and it comes with your subscription, so mine as well. The next book that I read was Powerful by Lauren Roberts. This one is a novella in the Powerless series. So last year I read the whole Powerless series. I really enjoyed it. This one is through the perspective of her friend Adina. So we get to see Adina's point of view while Payne was in the trial, and we also get to see a little bit of a love story between her and Max. If you like Powerless, you should read Powerful. That to me is, I love her character. I love her personality. It's so bubbly and sweet and positive thinking. I honestly wish we got more of her in the series in general. So that was a really good book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read was Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. This one I did a whole like video review on because I absolutely adored this book. 6 out of 5 stars. I feel like if you love dark classics, this is perfect. And Wuthering Heights did not disappoint. I mean, I absolutely love this book. I think that it was 10 times better than any adaptation. And last but not least, I read The Awakening. It's the first book in the Vampire Diaries series by L.J. Smith. So for those of you who are Vampire Diary fans, this was so fun. This was so fun. I think that if you are a fan of Vampire Diaries, you should totally read the books because it's so fun. It's like an extra perspective on everything. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And yeah, that was my January reading.